Hey, we all like broken builds, and this is definitely one of them. If you want to sit back, relax, throw on 5 directives for that extra XP, and one-shot just about everything with ease, go make this build now. At the end of the video, I'll give you some alternatives on weapons and talents you can use and some tips on how to play the build. The gear set you want to farm is Hotshot. 2 pieces will give you 30% sniper damage and 30% weapon handling. 3 pieces will give you 30% headshot damage. The 4th piece will unlock Headache. First headshot with a sniper will increase the next headshot by 20%. Second consecutive headshot will give you 10% armor. If you're full on armor, you'll gain bonus armor instead. Third headshot will refill the magazine. I won't get into what the bonus talents are in the chest and backpack, as they're pretty much useless for this build. You'll want the named Walker Harris chest chain killer for the perfect headhunter. This is absolutely the go-to chest piece for any headshot build. If you're thinking about turning off the video right now out of fear of not being able to chain headshots, give it a few more minutes, you'll feel better about that. For the backpack, I went with Araldi for extra 10% sniper damage from the brand bonus and 25% weapon damage from Vigilance. I stacked all my stats into headshot damage on the gear set, including the mods. For the chest and backpack attributes, I went with weapon handling and headshot damage. The spec I went with is Sharpshooter. Breathe controlled tier 3 for 15% increased stability, reduced recoil, and faster target acquisition. 1 in the head, 15% increased headshot damage with snipers. Depleted rounds tier 3 for 15% sniper damage. This is my rifle to unlock the 45% headshot damage scope. Now here's where you'll be glad you stuck around. The sniper I'm currently using is the named classic M44, the White Death. I used the digital scope for 45% headshot damage, stiff integrated spring for 5% weapon damage, and the vertical grip for 10% accuracy. The talent on the sniper is Determined. After killing an enemy with a headshot, the next shot landed on any enemy will be guaranteed headshot. Now you can kind of see how broken this build can be. You just need the first headshot to proc Chainkiller and Determined. After that, you can shoot toads if your heart desires and it'll count as a headshot. There is a few exceptions though. Enemies with helmets. This includes hyena rushers and most heavies. Any shots landed on them will pop their helmets, so you'll have to get another headshot to secure Determined and proc Chainkiller all over again. In my experience, this isn't too big of an issue, as breaking their helmets staggers them and gives you ample time to rescope and get that headshot. Total headshot damage on this build is 337%, with damage numbers consistently hitting 29 million. Here's some backpack talent alternatives: Bloodsucker, Unstoppable Force, Opportunistic, Composure, Concussion. If you don't have a White Death, you can craft the classic M44, which is the unnamed version of the White Death. M700 and Tactical 308. The M700 and the 308 have slightly less overall damage with larger mags and a muzzle mod, but both work just as well. I chose to use the White Death as mine is already expertise level 24. Whether you're doing control points, bounties, missions, you'll always want to proc Determined and Headhunter by shooting either the purple or red bar enemy in the group. After that, prioritize enemies without helmets first. You want to get rid of the trash before focusing on anything that'll potentially have you lose Headhunter and Determined. That's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, show it some love by liking and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments or drop by the Twitch stream.